Hello. Today we're going to be doing some more of the Kotohogushi playthrough, and I'm actually pretty excited for today. I think, well, yesterday was actually really quite interesting, so yeah, I really hope today's going to be quite cool as well. Yesterday we learnt about, like, some of the history of the, Yin clan, and, like, why they're in Onigashima, like, why the hell they are in a human village despite being, like, in a literal different dimension. I mean, it really is quite something. Yeah, it was actually really interesting to learn about the Griffies as well. I really wonder what's actually going to happen with the Griffies, and I really wonder if we're actually going to learn about, like, you know, the inevitable end of the species. I mean, I think it really is quite interesting that both species ended as opposed to just one. Like, it wasn't just, I don't know, Putus dominating over the Griffies, it was both of them ending. So yeah, I really wonder, because I know both of them have ended, because obviously we have so little, like, in the history of Onigashima, we have so little recollection of who could have been there beforehand. And that's actually really interesting about the Griffies existing with the humans peacefully before, you know, the, not only the sort of, I don't know if you like, energy spread by, not energy, sorry, aura sort of spread by the Griffies with, like, really bad sort of body development, you know, becoming really mad. That sort of spreading, and also that happening, also that obviously having an effect on the humans. It's interesting that that is really similar to the Hinamizawa interpretation of, you know, demons and humans living together. What the fuck did I just do? Sorry. Yeah, right, let's continue this. This is actually going to be quite cool. So, yeah. I went from Onigashima deeper into the forest on the mountainside and ended up at a slope with bare rocks. It was there a spring tunnel into a mountain stream that fed the swamp, and even further in was a waterfall and a small watering hole. Wow. Oh, that's... Oh, right, so this is the place that's actually depicted. I remember seeing this, like, right at the beginning. Oh, this is beautiful. That really is an amazing piece of artwork. I love... They've done the splatter of the sea so well. It looks seriously realistic. That's very nice. That's really nice. This place sure hasn't changed. Oh, right. Countless trees stood tall on a slope a little bit above, and I could see what appeared to be several beast trails. Oh, God. However, the depths of the watering hole were in the shadow of the rocks, so with that and the roar of the waterfall, it was likely nobody would notice, even if they came by. Oh. That's actually fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, so I could kick back and relax here without having to worry about prying eyes. Oh, that must be really bad, especially because, you know, any sort of demon, if they sort of obviously spot her relaxing in the water, then, yeah, they're probably going to try and, I wouldn't really say eat her, but kill her, at least. I do wonder if they are cannibals. Well, they are. They eat human guts. They're not cannibals, though. They're literally not the same species. What am I talking about? I suppose you could say a Putus that Putus that went rabid and then attacked all the everybody. Probably could have eaten some of the Griffies, so it could potentially be cannibalism. But that's still a full blood eating a half blood. I don't really know if you could count that as one. Why am I even debating this? That's the bigger question. God, really unspoiled area. Nothing in terms of civilization there at all, just natural rock. Must be really quite something, actually. There we go. I took off the cloak I was wearing and casually hung it on a nearby tree. And then... Oh, God. And then returned from my astral body to my solid body. Normally, we Putus turn into our astral forms whenever we're not fighting. And I must have evade human eyes. Oh, that's actually really interesting. So that's how they have such quick movement, because they turn from their astral form to their human form. Right. Their ability to convert from a visible solid body into an invisible astral body is one of the special abilities the Putus obtain during the phase transition. Ah. But it doesn't just affect your visibility. When in astral form, you're freed from the limitations of this world's laws of physics, such as contact with objects and their resistance. Oh, it wasn't an ability I used frequently in times of peace. Yeah, but I deliberately used it to avoid frightening the villagers with my appearance. Oh. Interesting.
水や風の感覚を楽しめないというのは
God, that
不
must
便
be
なもの
awful.
だ。
I can imagine that. That's actually really surprising to me that whenever we saw her beforehand, she was actually in her astral body. That wasn't her solid form, because I thought at first the astral body was referring to the form she would actually need to go into in order to be able to communicate with what's it? Well, the computer. I forgot what she's called. Eunork. That one. With the Linus. God, must be really quite something. So these people can literally do no clip but in real life. And after that in my head as I stepped into the watering hole completely naked. Oh god. And sunk myself in. I couldn't help but smile at the comforting coolness of it. What the fuck? Okay, I need to like censor this. Okay, there we are. I think that is a little bit better. What the fuck? Okay, I was kind of expecting something to be a little bit scary, but not this badly. Oh god. You know what's even worse about this? I don't have the censored version. Oh god. You know what? You're not going to be able to read if I do this. I kind of don't want to show this in my own video though. Yeah, it's not really that bad. I didn't think they'd show literal hentai here, but okay. Actually, might be. I mean, I've never really done it, so I can't really say. Ooh, this really is the best. I've bathed in many rivers, ponds, and lakes, but I still like this one the best. Oh yeah, I've got to see. Does it? Bruh, it literally covers the text. Okay. You know shit is real when the text is covered. There we are. I gotta adapt this so that, you know. Okay, yeah, there we are. That's fine. Oh my god. I can't take this seriously. The sunlight filtering through the trees sparked gently off the water, creating a cozy atmosphere. Oh, that must actually be really quite nice. Oh, that's really quite relaxing. Yeah, the air was a bit lively with the sounds of birds chirping off in the distance. Occasionally, I noticed freshwater fish moving in by the shadow of the rocks. Oh, that is amazing. I've been to some sort of seaside places where it's exactly that, you know, freshwater fish moving, and it's also really cool whenever you're swimming in the same sort of body of water as the fishes. You can sometimes notice them, and it's actually kind of sad sometimes, like when you're swimming, obviously, like your force is going to be, it's obviously going to scare them off, but it's just really cool seeing them swim around. I mean, I'll never forget when in Croatia, there was this one time where I saw so many. There was this one time where I saw a little sea urchin on the ground. A little bit scary, that. And the comfort of directly bathing in the modest waterfall spread through my whole body. Yeah, fair enough. It must be really calming. This is a good thing to do for a break. The amount of water was just perfect for combing and washing my long hair. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, she does have quite long hair. Yeah, and in these days, they wouldn't have been able to do anything else. I lean against the rocks and pardon my wet bangs while thinking back on what you and Marcus said. Yeah, you were trying to challenge that god. Yeah, and you have realised that is impossible. Am I incorrect? Hang on a second. I just want to see if I can do something real quick. No, you're not. I understand that much. Wait, hold up. Let's just go there. Yeah, okay. I said that to myself and sighed. Yeah. The Yoda said the same thing when I went to say goodbye after completing my mission. Oh.
グリフィスの調査を打ち切る
You're calling off the search for Griffiths?
正気か長老
Have you lost your mind? That's actually really surprising. Why would they be doing
そ
that?
の通りだ。今後我々は特定地域を除き
What? Wait, hang on a
グリ
second.
フィスたちの動向について干渉せず、
You
彼
heard
らの
right.
問題は彼らに任せようと思う。
It's so surprising. So, you heard right. Except for certain designated areas, from now on we will avoid interfering with Griffith's activities and let them deal with their own problems. Now, the only thing is, if they deal with their own problems, isn't that going to result in, like, all of the villagers being
No.
killed?
無責任であろう
Yeah, don't you think that's irresponsible?
現状の先住民たち人間の力では鬼化し
yeah,
たグリフィス
exactly.
に立ち向かうのは不可能だ
At present, the natives, the humans, don't have the means to oppose
再びこ
demonified
の世
Griffiths.
界を滅亡の危機に陥れるというのか
Exactly! Are you saying you'll let the world fall to ruin again?
それを我らのみで食い止めることに
Yeah, that's actually fair enough. But the only thing is, if they don't stop them, if they don't push,
そな
then
たも気づいて
it's
い
going to be
る。
really quite deadly. I mean, these are genuinely really bad dangers to human civilization. This could spread outside of Onigafchi. And I'm actually kind of surprised it hasn't already, to be honest. Yeah, but the only thing is they have, but I suppose it's them or us, really, in this situation. It's either the Griffies or, you know, the Putases. The Putases are going to die if they fight the Griffies that are just evolving to become more and more powerful. I mean, yeah, it really is impossible. I looked over at the row of other Putas standing there and instinctively shut my mouth. Nearly all of them had suffered injuries, be they light or severe. Oh, God. I myself got wounded in the right arm and my shoulder hadn't fully regained sensation yet. Jesus
エアソ
Christ.
ヌール。生まれながらにジェダの両親の血を引き、類いまれなる格闘洗脳力を持つそなたは、まさに最強の竜ンと言っても過言ではないだろう。
Yasumo, it would be no exaggeration to say that you, who inherited the blood of your Jedi parents, possess unparalleled combat abilities, are the strongest of our race. Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
そなたと違って我らは皆老いて衰えた。
That is really scary.
力
So,
を誇った18杯の数
God, I really do wonder if there is ever going to be ever going to be a case where the Griffins are going to become so badly attacking the village that she is going to have to step in herself, and because of how strong they are, maybe compared to her even, she's going to lose her life as well. Who knows though?
それは
But even so,
しかし
yeah.
「それに我らはもう疲れたのだ。
Yeah.
我が娘は千年病にかかって命を落とし、そなたと同じジェダの娘シーツェン・ジェダもこの旅の戦で死んだ。
Besides, we're tired now. My daughter lost her life to illness last year, and Shizen Jeddah, another daughter with a Jeddah, much like you, died in battle this time
そ
around.
んな今となっては そなた以外に役
That
目を継いで
really
果
is
たす
quite
者は
something.
他
Having
におら
the
ぬ。
responsibility of this, I can't imagine how much. Just how much you would have on your plate if you actually did this. And so at present, there's nobody but you who we can entrust our duty
それ
to.
を思うとピュトゥスはもうここで滅ぶのが運命なのかもしれ
When
ぬ。
you think about that, perhaps the Peters are fated to go extinct right here
当
and now.
初は
I
先
really
住
wonder.
民たちを救う神としてその使命を自らに課してきた我らだが、
Back then, we took it upon ourselves to be gods to save the natives, but that way of thinking itself is arrogant and insolent.
僭越なものであったのであろう。
Ridiculous. No, the only thing is, if they abandon their duty and if they stop risking their lives, look at how many human lives are going to be compromised and obviously are going to die as a result, and how many people are going to be affected. I mean, it really is tricky. Do they sacrifice themselves or do they let the Griffies kill, like, so many humans? It's actually really scary to think how many they could potentially kill. Enraged, I pressed the elders. There was no way in hell I could accept that mindset that went beyond passive into pessimism. Or rather downright resignation. Yeah, that's actually fair enough that she would say that, because they are just denying that any hope is here. Yeah, but exactly. The disasters caused by the Griffies are a poison we brought to this land.
ハイリューンを名乗る者はリューンの民とこの世界の人間たちの融和と安寧を図るのがその役目と義務であったはず。
And us Hais, the self-proclaimed Hairyuns are supposed to have the role and obligation to strive to bring peace and harmony between the Ryun clan and humans.
その教えを保護にするなど
Yeah.
私にはできない。
I can't abandon those
やっ
teachings.
ていいはずがない。
Yeah, there's no way this is acceptable.
エアソムールよ。
Yeah.
それは我らの無知と無力がもたらした罪だ。
God.
たとえ蔑まれようとも
But how can they
我ら
accept
が生涯
perishing
背負い
miserably when they do
そして
have a potential? I
その
mean, it's
罰
very,
と
very
し
low.
て
Don't get me wrong, but they do have a potential
惨めに滅びていく
chance of helping, you know, the humans that are really, really vulnerable. At the same time, does everybody want to risk their life in battle? No.
だがそなたは違う。そなたはこの世界にて生ま
Oh,
れた
that's
竜
good. That's actually very true.
いわばこの世界のもの。そなたまでが
But you're not like
我
us.
ら
You're
滅
a
びゆく
human
者
born
と
in this world. In
運
other words,
命
you're a
を
resident
共
of
に
this
す
world
る
and
義
thus
務は
then
どこ
no
にもな
obligation to
い。
share our fate. Yeah, but the only thing is, if she doesn't have any obligation to share it, then could you imagine if everybody obviously resigns because they can and they can live a more peaceful life? Whereas she,
どれだけ力を
she's
尽くし
fighting,
て
who
も
knows?
グリフィスの
Yeah,
完全
definitely, yeah.
排除は難しい。
Oh God.
いや、不可能だろう。
No matter how much we struggle, exterminating all the Griffies will be difficult. No, in all likelihood, impossible.
なぜなら、今までの事例では、同化の際に生じた拒絶反応と混乱が原因だった。
That's why all the cases up until now were caused by rejection and disorder during the assimilation process.
しかし、今回の一件は、よりしろの人格自身がそれを望んで、その衝動に従っている傾向がうかがえる。
However, in this case, there was a tendency for the vessel's personalities themselves to choose this and follow those impulses. What?
よりしろ、つまり元々の人間たちに備わっていた人格の意志が
Vessels, you
そうさ
mean
せて
the
いると。
humans' original personalities willingly caused
言
this?
うなれ
A
ば、
desire to destroy if you were.
破壊願
Oh.
頼代自身が持つ劣等感が生み出した敗退意識と申し上げてもいいかもしれん。
What is an inferiority complex? I gotta. Alright, intense personal feeling of inadequacy, which often results in the belief that someone is deficient or inferior to others. Right, interesting. Oh, it's marked by aggressive behavior and conversation. Right, right.
つまり竜の存在の有無にかかわらず、彼らは強行を企み引き起こす要素を持っていた。
Fair question, but the only thing is it's the Yuns that have actually made them able to cause that violence. So even though they wanted to cause that violence, they couldn't have had the means, because the Yuns are actually sort of giving them the means to actually fight and, you know, to satisfy those feelings. I don't really think that argument is false. In other words, they don't possess the factor to plan and cause violence with or without the Yun. So that means it's not the Yun's responsibility. yeah, she needs to tell them their wish was not for power. Yeah, interesting. Oh, right. I was actually, I was just completely believing all of that. I didn't realise that, now that I think about it, this is probably more true. It was power that brought upon those wishes and turned into violence. Yeah, fair. Then, as immigrants to this world, isn't it our minimum obligation to take up the role of sealing that power? Interesting. Yasumo, you should understand someday. No, perhaps you already do. I would never believe this. Never. Yeah, it's actually really interesting though. Yeah. That would actually be really interesting if something was found out to actually sort of defeat all of the power that the Griffiths actually had. I really wonder. I really wonder how like the sort of emotional sort of conversion goes, because obviously the Griffiths merge with the human minds, and obviously the Griffiths side will always dominate, but it will also have like mixtures of the human mind sort of seeped in. So yeah. I really wonder how it actually feels, because like, do two people sort of feel the exact same thing and do the exact same thing? I really don't know. Yeah. No, I don't agree. That's just like admitting you've defeated. We're the closest beings to gods in this world, but we cannot become gods. So like humans, we can only obey fate, never create it.
運命を作り出すことなど決してできないこと。
Nice. That's not true. I agree. Oh my god, she is just wow. That must be seen as such a disrespectful thing to actually abandon your elder. God, Yasumo, where are you going? I'm not done. Oh yeah, she is running. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, she's just seeing everything that she worked for just completely shattering. I ignored the elders and ran out of the settlement. I feel like I'd go crazy if I heard another word. What's that? Oh god, yeah, that's probably her running and just her thoughts sort of, you know, dimming with the intensity of exercise, I suppose, just only focusing on trying to get us away just as far as possible. Just what am I? I'm not acknowledged as the one who fulfills the Yun's obligations, nor am I allowed to bear the Yun's sins. On the other hand, I am by no means a god or a human in this world. Yeah, and no matter how many people I try to be, I can never be them. She can still be herself. That's so not true. So what in the world am I? Still alone in a vast patch of land, and looked up at the twinkling stars. Oh, I really hope she's actually able to see something like this. Even the countless stars floating in that pitch black void were asserting their existence through those faint glitters. Yeah. And yet No, she needs to be able to... Yeah, I just had what I believed to be my reason for existence, taken from me by my very own Yun. Comrades, no, I know, that's awful. The fact that now it's sort of going to become something that's never happened, something that's never actually, like, made an effort to stop, really. I mean, to be fair, it's actually fair enough that they're doing this, because eventually the Griffies are going to become so deadly that it's suicide, but it's basically suicide doing stuff like that. But at the same time, that can't happen, because if it does, then that means all of humanity is fucked, let's be real. Or at least in Onigafuchi, at least. And obviously other areas, but like mainly Onigafuchi. God, that really must be horrible. Yeah, what do I do? Continue being Jeddah, even if it means ending up alone. Yeah, that's interesting. I really do wonder if they would abandon her, because she would have obviously been considered like a rebel, somebody that will never sort of agree or follow. Or will I? Oh, shit. Yep. Time to hide that image. I've literally got hotkeys to hide this, to show this. I scooped up water over and over and cooled the heat building in my eyes. Yeah, fair enough. Then I suddenly looked at the water's surface and grimaced when I saw my face. Oh god. If it weren't for those horns. Yeah, I suppose her life would be completely normal and she would be allowed to live within humans and sort of coexist with them. But at the same time, that is really, really not something that obviously should be ideal, because if she does that, then yeah, she's kinda also going to be, you know, like eaten by the Griffies. She would have been defenseless. Yeah, I knew complaining wouldn't change a thing, but I said it anyway. If only I didn't have these horns, then I would likely look just the same as the humans of this world and could probably live a normal life just as the elders suggested. Yeah. That really would be quite awful. But at the same time, what I said, I think that really applies. My power was easy enough to hide. Yeah, fair. And with Leonor's help, I could probably become fluent in the human tongue. That's actually really interesting, because they have spoken Japanese, I suppose. They've spoken their own language, but it's been, you know, translated, obviously. But these horns, there would be no excusing these horns on my head, seen all over the world as symbolic of the demons and devils they fear so much. God, that is actually fair enough. I mean, obviously they're just sort of adaptations that their species actually have, but still, it is really fair enough that people would think that, because, yeah, coming to think of it, of course they would. God, I feel bad for her. If heat's building in her eyes, then that really just shows the stress. God. It's just an ordinary part of our body. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But in this world, there's a huge chasm that stood in the way. Yeah, that must be really quite awful. I mean, to be fair, maybe they will be able to accept them after time. But at the same time, you really think with a world that is this conscious of religion, they're going to be able to, like, yeah, it's unlikely. Oh. Right then, I heard a rustling of leaves, clearly not caused by wind from the mountainslope above me. It echoed on and off. That what? It echoed off and off, mixed with the occasional sound of footsteps stomping on the ground. A beast? Oh shit! No, that has to be a human. Oh. Oh god! Oh god! Somebody is gonna get very embarrassed. I suppose you could actually try and coexist with the humans, but at the same time, you really think it's going to be able to work. I mean, it's just so unlikely. I strained my ears to uncover the source of that sound. On instinct, I fumbled to draw the sword I placed, leaning against the rocks, but the lightness of the sheath reminded me that I'd left it behind for restoration. Well, this is going to be really interesting. I wonder who this guy is. I leaned slightly over the rocks and peered into the forest, but unfortunately, whoever was behind this was in a blind spot, and the sound indicated they were seemingly moving away from me. Oh, yeah, fair. Out picking edible plants or medicine, huh? Now that I thought about that, there were several plants in this area that could be used as food and medicine. Yeah, definitely, of course. However, since these were in the backwoods far from the human village, all sorts of beasts tended to live here, making it very dangerous for humans. Oh, right. So this was yet another place humans rarely visited, albeit for different reasons than Higurashi. Well, whatever. Yeah, fair enough. If they're just passing by, they should be gone soon. I sunk into the water again. Honestly, my heart was tired now. Yeah, fair. So I'm now interested in hiding and watching them. However... Oh, shit, what has happened? No, could this potentially be, like, some sort of Griffey's person? Oh, I sense a clearly different presence from the one I've been monitoring up until now. It had a sinister malice and bloodlust to it. This one was a beast, no doubt about it. Oh no! She has no sword as well! Shit. Oh no! And those impulses were clearly focused on one point. Riku. Riku, of course. Huh? Oh god! Oh shit, so it looks like some sort of harmless person has actually been chased by a beast. Oh no! I faintly heard a voice choked with fear and shock as if to indicate just that. Oh god, it really was a human and a man, a young adult at most. The beast was unmistakably after him, and it didn't take much thought to imagine he'd be killed at this rate. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh my god! How is she going to be able to save him though? I mean, no sword. Oh, you do not listen to that. This is a matter of somebody else's life. But at the same time, it could be the matter of her life. You've been pushing yourself too hard lately. In a sense, one could say you've gotten stubborn. I do not know when it comes to protecting yourself, but you have been attempting to protect your brethren and humans under attack during battle. Yeah, all while pushing the limits of your abilities.
おせっかい者か。
So I'm a meddler, huh? Being a meddler is better than just sticking to one rule. Yeah, I recall what the eunuch said. As long as the foe wasn't a Griffey, I had no obligation to save him. There shouldn't be anything wrong with abandoning him. Oh, but the only thing is she is literally abandoning... What? Oh, God! Yeah, you're really going to be able to hear those screams and then just do nothing. Oh, shit, what's happened? Oh! Oh, good. Good one. That is really, really good. But as soon as I heard it scream, I got out of the watering hole and light-footedly leapt over the rocks, running up the mountain slope in a flash. Oh. Oh, God. Then I found a young human man just as I deduced, and a bear twice my size. Oh, my God. Grah, grah. The giant bear stopped and looked my way when I suddenly appeared. Oh, God. Holy shit. That is really quite insane. God, a bear out of everything. God, that really is quite surprising. That must be so scary though. I really want to... I mean, at least it isn't a Griffey's to be fair, but God. Oh God! Oh my God, so this is Riku. God, it really looks... He really just looks like... It really just looks old school, this outfit. It's really quite cool actually. Who are you? Does she have clothes on? Because if she doesn't, that must be so fucking embarrassing. Get back. I looked over my shoulder as I stood in front of the young man. Collapsed on the ground and oh God. Gave him that order and then faced off against the bear. Brilliant. Now, the only thing is, how is she going to face a bear with her bare arms? Oh God, I hate that. You know how that sounded. The bear changed the target of its hunt to me. Once it rose its arms, I immediately kicked the tree next to me and charged at it. What the fuck? Oh my God. God. I ducked under a blow strong enough to mow down a tree and showed my palm right at the bear's throat. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. As soon as I heard its chilling roar right in my ear, I ran my right arm around its crooked neck and elbowed it directly in the forehead with my left free arm. Jesus, I can imagine that. That must have been painful. The large bear swayed, seemingly disorientated from the violent impact. Oh yeah, fair enough. That is a really quite good move. And I suppose now, because the bear's disorientated, he's completely defenseless. Yeah, I think they've definitely won here. It's really quite good music, I like it. The already brittle gravel and footing collapsed under that force, and the bear dragged me down as we rolled down the slope. Shit! Oh my God. Fucking hell, that must hurt. Even as we became entangled and intertwined, the bear exposed his fangs and tried to about my throat. Jesus Christ. How impudent. Yeah. Oh. Jesus Christ, he has some good battle tactics. I hit the ground to reduce the speed of my fall. Stopped, then thrust the charging bear away with my hands while still kneeling. God, she must be so strong. That crushing sense of weight passed through its limbs, causing its joints to scream. Oh God. A moment later. Oh shit, what's that? Oh. Oh my god! I waited until the bear swung up its arms to attack again, lunged at its chest, and tightened its shoulder. Oh god, then as its huge body lumped around to catch its center of gravity, I threw it right off the cliff with me! Oh my god! Die, you beast! Holy fuck! Yeah, somebody definitely has. God damn. That could have gone so wrong! But at the same time, at least, not only she saved herself potentially, she's also saved another individual. That is really quite good. God, that is crazy. That really is quite a fight. God, that is so surprising. I'm just genuinely surprised. They're rolling down a slope that, yeah. It's obviously going to lead to some sort of footpath. It's not going to be like the slope of a waterfall, but like still, that must be so fucking scary. It's just really insane, these whole battle related things. Like, you have so little time to think, and yet she did this. She kind of gives me the impression of somebody that has wrestled some sort of really big beast beforehand. Like, my god, that is seriously just crazy. The fact that she could actually do this. She'd have so easily died as well, because bears have very sharp teeth. Oh shit. Oh my god. God, there really must be quite something to have seen something like that. That must be shocking. Yeah, the young man remained frozen on the ground for a while after that battle, which had only lasted a few minutes, but he came to his senses and awkwardly descended the slope. Yeah, then when he saw the vast amount of blood rising down from the waterfall basin, oh god, he momentarily forgot himself and dove right in. Oh, that's nice that he's actually trying to sort of, you know, examine the situation, as it were. After a short while, the giant body of the bear floated face down on the surface of the water. God. But there was no sign of the one who'd risked their life to save him. Wait, what? Hang on a second. It couldn't be. Has she sunk to the bottom of the basin? No! There is no way. If she's taking a bath in the middle of a basin, she is going to be able to swim. I do not believe the bear could have eaten her. There is no way. If the bear's lying face down, of course, it wouldn't have. Once he realised that, the man frantically ran into the water to try and save his own saviour, making splashes as he did, just then. Oh shit. Oh my god, she must have been disturbed. Oh, don't underestimate a Ryun, you low-life beast. Oh my god. I thought she was saying that to Riku for a second. I was really quite confused. I slipped past the bear's body and ascended to the surface, rising to the banks of the marsh. Long, sharp claws were sticking out of my hands. My eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot that she actually has claws. Yeah, that really just shows how much damage can actually be done. My eyes, visible through my sopping bangs, were dyed scarlet. Now you've got to answer to a very, very shocked man. God.
それは私のセリフだ。
Yeah, I should be asking you the same.
そなたこそ大事はないか。
You're not hurt, are you? The young man running over to me blushed and nodded in response. It had been a long time since I spoke to the locals here, but it seems my words got through to him based on his reaction. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah. And once I sensed from the young man's expression that he was indeed unhurt, I smiled faintly, retracted my claws, then turned over to the corpse of the bear floating in the water and
気
sighed.
に入った水場だったが、当分は使えそうにないな。
Oh my god, yeah, fair enough. Looks like I won't be able to use my favourite watering hole for a while.
あのクマの
Oh,
体、
wait, now how to
どう
carry the
運び
body.
出すか。
Yeah. I really wonder what's going to happen with the blood. Is it going to stay in there, or is it gradually going to, you know, just disappear over time? Or maybe, is it going to evaporate? I don't know. It wouldn't be there forever, though. It would probably go over time.
Oh. 念のために言っておくが、ここでのことは他言無
Oh,
用だ
just so
ぞ。
we're clear, not a word of this to anyone.
命を拾ったことを幸いに思って早急に立ち去るがよい。
I kind of get the impression that it's not going to be that simple. You should leave right away, celebrate your survival.
Hi.
All right. yeah. I can understand how fucking scared he is. Huh? When I looked back at this young man and observed his reaction, something felt off. Maybe it was just because of how scared he was. I could have understood if he was afraid of me for killing a bear, or if his brain had stopped thinking in the face of this unexpected turn of events. Yeah. But neither was the case with this young man. Instead, he was... Oh, no. Instead, he was blushing and seemed embarrassed about something. That's scary.
Oh, そうか。
Oh, right. I can laugh at understanding. Oh, that would have been so funny if she didn't actually understand human emotions and, you know, didn't understand what that meant. Now that I've thought about it, I've taken off my... Oh, you only just think about that! Oh my god! Now that I've thought about that, I've taken off my clothes before entering the waterhole. So at the moment I was... Oh my god. I don't want to show that image. Whoa, wait a goddamn minute! I didn't notice because of how quickly I'd run to his rescue, but I wasn't wearing any clothes, which meant that I was currently... Yeah, I think 2 plus 2 has equaled 4 at this moment. She has put 2 and 2 together. Oh my god, I really hope this isn't this guy's first time. Oh my god, I think that's just really interesting. That's just really funny because that shows how little she is so how little of a human and how little she sort of knows about like the whole human sort of tradition really. I mean, she obviously knows that wearing clothes is obviously something that must be done, but she doesn't know how important it is. And let out a scream by the likes of which I'd rarely made before. Oh my god, she had that much embarrassment, Jesus Christ. And hurriedly sank back into the water. When he sensed that, the young man came to his senses as though he'd been freed of paralysis, then quickly turned around. How careless, how disgraceful! He's just merely observing. You bastard.
私は見てませんから。
I didn't see anything.
もう全然。
Yep, absolutely nothing.
実は目が悪いので、あなたの裸は全く見えませんでした。
Fair enough. I actually have bad eyesight, so I didn't see you naked body at
だ
all.
って分かっているだろうな。
Yeah, you know I'm naked. He saw me. He saw every last bit of me from top to bottom. Oh my god! And when I was naked of all times. Well, when else is he gonna do it? He hasn't exactly seen you before. Something that nobody, not even another human or woman, had seen ever since I took up the sword of Zachar. Oh my god! Okay, that is really quite some. Oh god. Yeah, and it was by a human man of this world, out of all things.
正直に申すがよい。
Be honest with me.
貴様、どこまで見た？
How much did you see? Oh yeah, just blame it on the bad eyesight. He's so good at lying. Nothing at all. Yeah, fair enough. I just got a glimpse of your whole body, that's all. I love this, just like the most courageous warrior-like person I've ever seen. Just embarrassed this much. He may have been trying his best to play it off, but it only had the opposite effect, stoking my shame and rage. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. Then did that mean he said that on purpose? This man said that on purpose? No way. He's saying, I mean, he did say it on purpose to be fair, but like, he's saying that on purpose just so she's, I don't know, feeling reassured. Somebody is not born lying. They are definitely not a natural liar. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, that is it. Something in my brain snapped and my boiling thoughts rapidly cooled down. Okay, good. That's right, the man said it on purpose. Yeah, and he was remembering everything he'd just seen. I was loving every goddamn second of it. Somebody really is... We're really lucky this guy doesn't exist in the 21st century. Let's just say that. For the love of all that is holy, I could kill him. This is a death sentence, you impudent son of a bitch. What the fuck? This person really doesn't understand human nature. Please don't kill. I felt shame too, of course. At the very least, it was nothing short of humiliating to have all my private areas exposed to the world. And not to my brethren, but to a human, the most intelligent of beings on this world. Oh my god, yeah, definitely. Why are you killing him? Tell me, any last words? Oh my god, I feel so bad for him. This must be... There is one thing. Is he gonna save it in these last words? Okay, at least he's actually letting him say his last words. And what will that be? Oh no. Oh my god! Thank you so much for the tree. Out of everything you could say, sink. You've got to be kidding me. She actually did it! Oh my god, that's horrible. Gah! I grabbed him by the neck and chucked him right into the marsh. Jesus. That's insane. I mean, okay, I guess it was embarrassing and everything, and obviously she wouldn't have been used to it and the situation would have been horrible, but like, Jesus, have more control. I love that she's trying to protect the humans, obviously, by freeing the earth of, you know, the poison that they've sort of brought across to it, like the Griffies. And yet she's killing them senselessly like this. I really hope he survives. It's actually really funny though. Imagine if this... Could you imagine if like any person just watching, you know, funnies had this happen to them? Dude! Please don't tell me he's actually dead. Oh, is that it? Oh, right. Oh my god, that really just sort of shows like a definite cliffhanger. Holy shit, I hope this guy isn't dead. I mean, at the same time though, is it really going to be like that he isn't dead? I mean, yeah, it just depends on whether he's able to swim, and secondly, the currents of the waterfall, how strong they actually are.
しっかりせんか
Come on, get a hold of yourself, will you?
たく
Shit. Oh, please tell me he survived. Oh, thank God. Thank God. So I think she's actually obviously chucked him into the waterfall, but then she's obviously swam to get him and save him. Good. Oh my God. That is such... I mean, to be fair, he kind of deserved that, but at the same time, that must have been so scary. I dragged the young man out of the waterfall basin, laid him on the rocky banks of the marsh, and slapped his teeth. But his eyes didn't open. All I got in return was a truly pathetic cry. Yeah, I don't blame him. Jesus.
全く軟弱なものだ
What a weakling, I swear.
いくら人間とはいえあの程度で気絶するとはな
Oh my God. Oh, she probably must have used her, you know, pewter strength to the human... Oh, that must have been quite something.
それはジェダンがやりすぎかと
No, I believe it is because you went too far. Yeah, I think it's because of a little thing called stress. You knocked me directly to my brain via the crystal on my sheath. Oh, right. For a moment, I could have sworn I heard a hint of exasperation in her voice, and it probably wasn't my imagination. Oh, yeah,
こ
fair
の世
enough.
界の人間と比べればあなたの腕力は
Oh
数
my
千倍で
God,
あ
so
る
a
こと
slap
は
must
も
have
う
been
お
really...
忘れですか
It actually must have been really quite damaging. I mean, a slap that would have been normal to how her... And that actually really explains why she was able to tackle this bear without any sort of risk. But yeah, did you forget your strength is thousands of times stronger than the humans of
当
this
たり
world?
どころが悪ければ助けた
Yeah,
意味
Jesus
が無意味
Christ,
に変わ
one
ると
wrong
こ
hit
ろ
and
でし
that
た
rescue would have been completely in vain. God, that really is quite scary. I mean, yeah, this is definitely not somebody that you want to make angry. Holy fuck. I mean, if anything, that could have potentially broken a bone, and that could have broken the cheekbone, for example.
だから手加減したぞ
That's why I held back.
軽く撫でてやっただけだ
All I did was give him a light pat. Yeah, I kind of get the impression it was anything
あ
but
の
that,
沈
but
め
okay.
の掛け声には渾身の力がこもっていたように感じられましたが
That sink you shattered sure like it had your full strength in it, though. Am I incorrect? Can't argue with that. I put my clothes back on while feeling discouraged. Thanks for that. I again remembered how I've been naked until just a moment ago, sending a flash of shame through me.
竜王
You
子
know,
供の記憶を消すことは可能か
is it possible to erase this man's
かな
memories?
り乱暴な措置になりますが不可能ではありません
Oh no. The measures involved will be extremely rough, but it is not impossible. Oh, don't do
そ
it.
して私にはあなたのその選択を止める権限はありま
Oh
せん
God! And I do not have the authority to stop you from making that choice. I bet you this guy's going to be kind of like one of those that are just like, I don't know.
ただその人間はどう考えても意図的にあなたに危害を加えたわけではなく
fair.
むしろあなたの過失による被
Yeah,
害
everything
者
is
で
her
す
fault. She can't really be that mad. She can't take action on the human for something that she has actually caused. However, no matter, I suppose in this context, in other contexts, maybe it could be true, but I don't know. However, no matter how you think of it, this human did not intentionally harm you, and is in fact a victim of
そ
your
れで
blunder.
もですか
Yeah, would you still like to proceed? I think it's really good that the computer is literally helping
要す
her.
るにやめろということだな
So basically, you're telling me to stop, right? I clicked my tongue at her roundabout way of putting it, but since Yunok couldn't define me, it was only natural for her to speak that way. Yeah, fair enough. But I didn't feel like forcing her to do something she'd advised against either. Oh, that's really good. I mean, even though you've got probably the most embarrassing sort of memories, this man has actually got the most embarrassing memories of you. It's still better than having his memories entirely erased. Oh my god, I really hope that, you know, when she obviously would have grabbed his neck and thrown him into the water, I really hope that that grabbing of the neck didn't actually like deteriorate anything in the neck, because broken neck, boom, 99% chance of death. However,
さすがに
oh
私には
no!
道徳
Even
くらい
I've got
はある
morals. Oh, please abide by them! Okay, good. Oh, interesting. Ever since they came to this land, the Yun made a self-imposed oath not to engage in any unnecessary killing. That's actually really good. The bear killing was necessary because this guy would have actually died. His head would have been ripped off by the bear. It was a reprimand to keep us, with our overwhelmingly superior strength compared to the humans, from becoming arrogant and haughty. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Of course, you could express yourself by using that power. Yeah, however, it was painful to see the violence and folly that lay at the end of that path. Oh yeah, easily, yeah. Not to mention, if we let that pass, we'd be making the same mistake as the Griffiths who committed crimes and were executed by us. Yeah. It's true that my dignity took a serious blow when this human saw me naked, but in my head, I understood that I'd be slighting my pride if I made the foolish choice here. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I suppose you've... Yeah. I suppose her dignity and her actual sort of image, really. Oh, God, you could really take that both ways. I suppose the pride that she actually feels, it could really be undermined by this, but at the same time, yeah, it is only internal, in my head anyway.
仕方ない
You're right.
治療のためにこのものをそ
Oh,
ちら
that's
へ
actually
連れ
really
て行く
good. Yeah, I'll bring him over to you for treatment.
構わないか
You don't mind, do you?
その必要はありません。
Oh, that will not be
見たとこ
necessary.
ろ軽い脳震盪のようですから、
Oh.
間もなく目を覚ますものかと。
Hold up. Before you ask, that is my text tone. I'm not sad, it sounds cool. End of story. I am sad. But that's cool. Somebody is definitely going to have to apologise. I mean, that is if she actually apologises, because she'll probably think that this is sort of a necessary punishment that's actually happened. I don't know.
そうか
I see. Ow! I suddenly felt a slight pain in my foot and looked down. Oh, the top of my foot had been pierced by a broken tree branch and was bleeding. Oh God.
あの時か
From back then, huh? That is actually really surprising that even though these people are so much stronger than humans, their flesh isn't actually similar. It isn't actually different to the composition of human flesh. I mean, I would have thought that if they were thousands of times stronger than humans, then I don't really think this would have hurt them much at all. But yeah, I kicked the ground rather hard when I was rolling down the slope with that bear, but completely forgot I was barefoot. Oh God! Oh, that must hurt. Come to think of it, I felt some prickling pain all over my skin. Must be scrapes from the fall. Yeah, it's actually fair enough. God, I really find it unbelievable that she's only sort of I suppose she's accustomed to battle so much so that she finds it really, really difficult to well, I suppose she's so accustomed to battle that she, even though she has like a little bit of a sort of wound here, she's actually taking a long time before she's actually noticing it. It really is just nuts that, like, because with me, for example, I would instantly notice wounds if it happened, because obviously I'm not really used to those situations. But yeah, people like these, I mean, you really know somebody has battled for a long time if they don't even feel like prickling pain until they sort of notice they actually have it. Oh my God. Fortunately, none of them were serious, but since it had been a long time since something originating from this world had hurt me, I felt a slight surprise and fresh feeling. Yeah, fair enough.
ジェダ、どうしました？
Is something the matter, Jenna? You're a computer, you should be able to tell.
ああ ちょっとヘマをやってな。
Yeah, just made a tiny screw up.
傷を負ってしまったようだ。
Yeah, seems like I got
わ
hurt.
かりました。
Understood.
すぐに薬の準備を。
I will immediately prepare medicine. Oh my god, I love how far this is taking.
大したことはない。
Oh, it's no big deal.
この程度なら手持ちの公約でなんとかなるだろう。
The ointment I've got on hand will be enough to take care of it. She has medicine that's actually good enough for, like, sealing cuts and stuff like that. Figuring I've stopped the bleeding for now. I sank my foot in the water-green hole and wiped off the filth. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. I felt a slight sting from the cold water, but it quickly ebbed away. Yeah, nice one. Nice. Whoops.
そうだ。
I found myself at a loss after remembering something a bit problematic. A wound like this itself wasn't a problem at all, but I couldn't change into my astral body when I had external injuries. Oh god. Oh, that's actually really quite... Yeah, so I suppose even if she did want to make herself hidden from this, you know, human being, she's not going to be able to. Transformation from a solid body to an astral body was made possible by loosening the bonds of the high order molecules that comprise our bodies even. Alright. Yeah, interesting. However, an injury disrupts the structure of that part of the body. Oh, yeah, leaving you unable to transform back into a solid body. Also, Yunork said. Yeah, if she says it, then, yeah, everything's set. Meaning that at this rate, I wouldn't be able to shift to my invisible astral body and return to Onigafuchi. I still think she could do it, but at the same time, you really wonder how... I really wonder how she would actually be able to do it and sort of obviously be unseen by the Griffies, and secondly, like, what would happen if she saw a human and swam? I wonder what they would do. Honestly, I think she should stop being so scared of them. I mean, she should stop being so scared about what they actually think of her, and she should just try. I mean, even if they really do treat her horribly, then yeah, that is a real shame. But there could be the possibility that they may treat her well, and she may really regret not having, you know, tried to exist with them. If it turns out really well. What will you do?
必要であれば人目を避ける経路へ誘導しますが。
Of course, if needed, I should guide you down a route that will avoid any prying eyes.
いや、いい。
Nah, it's fine.
今は戦闘時でもないしな。
Yeah, it's not time to fight or
とりあ
anything.
えず夜が更けるまで待つと
Oh,
し
yeah,
よう。
that's actually fair enough. I mean, not many people hang out at night compared to other compared to the present moment. I'll just wait until the sun sets. After turning down Leonork's proposal, I looked up and what's the sky turned red. Oh wow. Yeah, in this season it probably wouldn't take much for night to come. It kind of depends which season they're in, but if she's able to have a bath in like some sort of random river stream, then yeah, I think it's definitely likely that it's in summer. Just then. Oh god. Yep, somebody is going to be able to notice you, and I really hope this is actually going to make her realise that, you know, humans aren't that bad. They aren't nearly as bad as she thinks. Just because she has horns, she will. That doesn't mean she's not necessarily going to be able to resist with them. I turned around when I heard a groan clearer than the last, coming from behind me. I saw the young man grab his head, grimace, and get up. Oh, right. Huh? This is...
目を覚ましたか。
So you're awake?
気分はどうだ。
How are you feeling? Huh? Oh god, he's remembering bad memories. The young man noticed my presence and turned to me after hearing my voice. I haughtily looked down on him with a blank expression, trying to hide my shame at having been seen naked. Yeah, fair enough. You're dressed? Not another word. Unless you want your life cut short. Oh my god, what's she doing? And finally... What? Oh, the young... Oh, no. Oh, I really hope he's... Oh, I kind of got the impression this guy was going to be someone, you know, that had heart, but... Oh, I just really hope that he's not going to, really hate her and just discriminate against her for this. The young man's eyes widened in surprise when he took a good look at my face. Realising what the reaction signified, I gave a faint bitter smile. These horns, huh? Oh, these two horns, a physical trait of the unicorn and putus. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be interesting. They're just something we're born with, so we don't particularly take pride in them. But humans tend to detest those things, those with horns on their heads. Yeah, definitely. That's actually really interesting because I remember Hanya just saying like she has them because she has them. Yeah. Same with anyone before. They've always feared me and called me all sorts of names. Oh, right. So I was actually under the assumption that she'd never actually tried to coexist with humans, but she has actually tried, and yeah, she's definitely failed. Such a demon. Devil monster. Oh god, that must be really quite awful, especially because she's really finding it hard to exist within her own species, never mind like existing within the human species as well. God. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but I'm used to this reaction by now. Oh, I really hope this guy does something different. And now that you'd seen my horns, the young man probably understood why he was face to face with a demon. No! He's not gonna think that. I disagree with that entirely, because he's gonna think, this is the person that saved my bloody life! I could have played the part, but I didn't want to be considered a demon after saving his life, so instead I urged him in a dignified tone. Oh. Yeah, I am the Oyashiro-sama you people speak of. In other words, I am a god. Yeah. Ah, therefore you must speak of what you were witness to no one. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, though I do not believe anyone you would tell would even believe you. I heard the young man gulp slightly. Yeah, fair enough. As expected, it seemed to have quite the effect on him, between the power I used to slaughter the bear and him being a firm believer of the Oyashiro on my face. Oh, right, yeah, fair enough. That's actually really nice, just like seeing your faith actually exist within your sight, really. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, Jesus. I don't think she would want to do this. She has morals. I don't really think she would be able to, but at the same time, she has something to justify it with, so maybe. I don't know. So you speak of this to anyone, a fitting disaster will fall upon you and your family. No, it's not just him, it's his family as well, Jesus Christ. All you must do is forget everything, go home and greet the Morris. Though this encounter would never happened. Understood. I don't really get the impression that he's going to, you know, fully say yes. always left those words behind when someone was unfortunate enough to spot me. Oh, right, so this isn't the first time, yeah. There was actually no downside to them seeing me. The most that would happen would be my dwelling bursting with people who'd hear the rumours, and come to confirm them for themselves. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. However, rumours of a demon sighting would also lead to unnecessary fear from the residents of this settlement. Yeah, fair enough. And they are very, very superstitious. These are really, really old times, so they would have a lot more impact than they would have, for example, today, where rationality rules over things like these. So I would take advantage of the villagers' fear of the demons to silence them like this. Oh, God. Yeah, that's actually fair enough, yeah. However... Oh, what's he gonna say? Huh? The look on the young man's face struck me as odd. Oh, his face was frozen and expressionless, but I sensed no fear in it. Oh, interesting. In fact, he was actually blushing. What, this guy swam in blue? Oh, God. Swear to me.
ここでの出来事はすぐに忘れるか、死ぬまでお前の胸の中にしまい続けるか。
That you shall forget all that has transpired here, or that you shall never speak a word of it and take it to your grave.
さすれば命までは取ろうとは
Oh
思わない。
God, this one, your life will be spared. Yes, I swear.
誓います。
Very good. I could tell whether he was lying or not by the look in his eyes. Jesus Christ. At the very least, it seems I could trust him. Yeah.
ならば用は済んだ。
Oh
さっ
my
さと
God,
立ち
yeah.
去るがいい。
That's all then. Pick yourself up and leave.
はい。
Yes.
このフルで陸、天地神明に誓いま
What?
す。
He's a hooded? What? Oh my God, yes, I hooded Riku. Hooded Riku. Out of everything. Hooded Riku on a moment. Yes, I hooded Riku. Swear to the gods and heavens of this earth.
あれほどに美しいもの。無縁のために人に語って良いものではありません。
That your striking beauty is not something to be thoughtlessly spoken of to
という
others.
か、もったいなくて絶対に語りたくありません。
Honestly, it'd be waste, so I definitely won't tell a soul.
故に永遠に忘れることなく、死ぬまで私の記憶の中に留め
Therefore,
置
I
き
shall
ました。
never forget. Will take these memories with me to my grave. Oh! Wait, I didn't hear her voice. She sounds so embarrassing. Oh my God. If you could win her by embarrassing her, fair enough. It's actually really funny though. Nobody else would even dare to do something like this, so it's really surprising. From the surname Hoodede, I think we can confirm what's happened. My prediction, they're gonna marry, they're gonna fuck, Hanya's gonna exist, then we're actually gonna see her backstory. That's what I think's gonna happen. Oh my God, I felt like my face is just as I was turning to leave. At the same time, the dignified boss I've been mustering all my effort to maintain fell apart, and I grabbed the young man by the labels and dragged him close while my face flushed scarlet. Oh my God.
いいか人間。
Listen, human, I love this. She's trying to interrogate this person and she's not even confident in
この
herself.
ことは忘れよ。
Forget about that. You really think he's gonna do
今
that?
すぐにきれいさっぱり。
All of it right
良
now.
いな。
Understood?
いや、それは無理です。
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
見たのは事実でしたから。
After all I saw, and that's a fact. Fair enough, he did see.
無理でも事実でも何でも忘れろ。
You really think that's going to happen? That doesn't matter. Just forget everything.
さもなければ、貴様は家族ともどもたたりに苛まれようぞ。
Otherwise, you and your family will be cursed, you know?
たたりは困りますが。
That wouldn't be good.
すいません。やっぱりダメです。
But I'm sorry, I just can't do
目
it.
を閉じると、まぶたの裏側にくっきりと焼き付いて離れてくれません。
Oh my God! god! Somebody is very sad. The sight's been burned so deeply into me that I can't stop seeing it whenever I close my eyes. Somebody has been traumatized, or maybe they're the opposite. Don't screw with me.
その目をえぐり取るぞ
Then how about I gouge out those eyes? You want that?
ジェダいけません
You mustn't. Oh my god, yeah. The second she gets reassurance from that. She kind of is going a little bit too far with the threat, so Jesus Christ. Oh, right. You're not clearly asked me to stop this time with rare panic in her tone. It must be really, really weird just trying to interact with a human, but just having no idea about their, you know, sort of emotional patterns, really. I mean, to be fair, this is not normal, but at the same time. I thought this brought me back to my senses. Yeah, good. And I retracted the clause I was about to threaten him with. Oh my god. That really is going too far. But at the same time, she feels really, really defensive about this. And she doesn't really know how ridiculous it is to sort of, you know, get as mad as this. I mean, to be fair, it kind of depends in the situation. It really depends in the context. But, yeah. I don't really think most normal people would kill them, kill others if they, you know, the same scenario happened with them. What the hell am I doing? yeah, seriously, yeah. But that is what embarrassment has, like, in terms of effects on people. Even I was surprised by that uncharacteristic reaction of mine. It's true that I was embarrassed that he seen me naked. Even so, as far as I can remember, I'd never gotten this emotional with someone before, much less a human. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. Oh. yeah, fair enough. No, what struck me out more was that odd sense of incongruency. Yeah, it's actually fair enough, because she's probably had so many people see her in, like, you know, her actual form that, yeah, she's just really shocked that there's one that is a bloody rebel. Suspicious, I studied the young man's face. Of course she's suspicious, oh my god. He was sweating from panic and embarrassment, yet his eyes held no fear. Yeah. That is really insane, just how much she can tell about humans just from their eyes. It wasn't the sort of composure that came from a difference in strength or experience. No, it was something gentler and more open-minded than that. Oh. You're not scared? Yeah, it's actually really funny that he isn't.
Huh?
You see them, right? These horns.
Ah, so
Oh, I guess now that you mention it. Now that you mention it. Oh, she must be surprised and went right past rage and straight into astonishment. Yeah, that actually really is quite surprising. This person, that is not the first thing that he's completely noticed about her. Oh, that's really good. Normally once oh god, it could be something way worse, but at the same time, yeah. At least it's normal, I don't fucking know. It's still really bad. Normally one's eyes would be drawn right to them, but it's worth it. Then let me ask you something. Oh, are you not scared when you see these horns? Oh, that's really good that he's saying that. Why would I be scared? Why? Well, that's his response was so unexpected that I was the one left speechless instead. Yeah, interesting. No way. This is the first time I've ever been asked why they've been considered threatening. Yeah, God, this really is quite interesting. This person definitely is not off, you know, the normal Hinamizawa sort of, sorry, Onigafuchi, you know, mindset, really.
貴様も見ていたな。
You saw it before, didn't you?
私は貴様が恐れるクマすら
Yeah, I had
一
the power
撃
to
で
take
ほ
out
ぐる
that
力を
terrifying
持つものだ。
bear in one blow.
その気になれば貴様の命をここ
Why
で
is
た
he
やす
being
く奪
so
うこともできるのだ
threatening?
ぞ。
This guy's so obviously harmless. I could easily kill you right here and now if I wanted to, right?
あ、そ
Oh,
うか。
I see. I love that he can't really figure out how threatening these ones are for himself. So as a result, he just only after being told by Yasumo, he actually realizes.
"そうかじゃないだろう。
I see. Seriously, that's your response.
いえ、す
Oh,
いません。
I'm sorry.
先ほど見た光景があまりにも短美でありましたので、そのようなことをすっかり忘れておりました。
Oh my god. To be fair, at least this guy's honest. You would never be getting people these days that are honest. It's just, but to be fair, if people were honest like this, yeah, they'd probably be in prison the next day. It's just what I saw was so stunningly beautiful that I completely forgot about all of that.
笑うな。
Don't laugh. Oh my god. Don't be this defensive and paranoid.
それはさっさと忘れると言っただろう。
Did I tell you to forget it here and now? Oh, somebody hasn't listened to your request.
だからそれは無理だと。
Like I said, that's impossible.
忘れぬのならば。
No, don't do that. What the fuck? If you can't forget, then I'll take your life.
わかりました。
Understood? Are you gonna play for your life?
人生の最後にあのような美しいものを
Oh
見ていけるの
my
で
god.
本望です。
It's always been my dream to perish after witnessing such beauty.
でもできるのならもう一度しっかりとこの目で
No, possible that. I'd like to get another good look at it. Somebody is basically the I don't know, 1,000-year-old, I suppose 1,000 years ago pedo. Like hell I'd show you. I raised my voice and shouted as the bewilderment I felt grew bigger and bigger. And for some reason my face had been feeling abnormally warm for a while. Oh my god. My heart was beating to the point of suffocation for seemingly no reason at all, and my words were occasionally slurred.
何なんだこいつは。
I love this. She is becoming a native. Just what is it with this guy? He was far too shameless, or rather, his uninhibited attitude could be even seen as bold in a sense. Yeah, it's actually fair enough, yeah. It's very concerning, but at the same time, at least it's not like everybody else. I suppose that is a good thing here, but in most situations, that would not be a good thing. A good look, not just a look. Oh my god, this guy. Humans had occasionally seen me up until now, but all of them were scared, shivered, and simply brought their heads to the ground, begging desperately for their lives to be spared. Yeah, but this guy isn't phased at all. It actually really is quite nuts that this guy, I suppose, I really wonder why he hasn't actually taken action like everybody else has. I suppose either he's not religious, or secondly, he just doesn't really believe. And I suppose it's obviously because of this person having been saved by her. If she hadn't saved him, I suppose he wouldn't have really been able to see like how good of a person this woman is. Of course, I didn't see this young man as any kind of threat. Good. If we thought right here and now, I'd have his head torn from his shoulders in a single blow, no doubt about it. Yeah, definitely. But like, Yeah, so why wasn't he scared of me? Yeah.
貴様何者だ
What in the world are you? That's a very weird question to ask somebody. It's normally who in the world are you?
自己紹介をしておりませんでした。
Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet.
私は古出陸。この村の神社にて祭事を取り仕切る宮司の息子です。
That's actually really interesting. So, in the beginning, I suppose the Hudede family didn't have any connection with Oyasura-sama related things at all. I am Hudede Rika, the son of the chief priest who carries out the rites at the village's shrine.
フルデ
Hudede shrine? Oh. Those words brought back memories, along with a bit of understanding. Oh, so she has history with that. Yeah. Looks exactly the same as before, but let's not mention that. If I remember right, there was a small shrine in the mountains that the villagers evacuated to 20 years ago. Oh, that's interesting. So the villagers actually evacuated to the ritual storehouse when having been encountered with, you know, the Pewters that went rogue. Although I remember in some sort of Higurashi Kira, like special related thing, I remember there was like loads of shrines that were actually on the map that were trying to. So I think it was like Tiny Rika had actually gone into some sort of time portal that had allowed her to get into the current world that everybody was living in from the past, and obviously they were trying to find the shrine that she was actually going in, and I think they were just going into places like loads of really, really unknown shrines. I wonder how different they are in those really unknown and sort of just obscure shrines that are completely abandoned are in this sort of time period. It was then that the chief priest hailed me as Oyasura-sama. In other words, the god who descended upon the village and saved humans. Oh, that's actually really interesting. I didn't realise that she was not only made to be in human form there, but to be made in visual form, but also was actually hailed. Was actually which meant that he had been born into the family of my retainers. Oh, and thus perhaps he held some composure when it came to the awe for Yasura-sama. Yeah. But it still felt strange. This hooded Eriku screamed when confronted by that bear. Oh yeah, definitely. Which meant he knew what fear was. Yeah, easily. Yeah, that's why. Oh my god. Then why was it that he wasn't afraid of me, the one who slaughtered that beast? That's actually fair enough. Yeah, but at the same time, he just doesn't see threat. I think if anything, he sees anything but threat. He sees like a really nice person inside her. Where did his composure come from?
あまりとぼけていると
Oh my god, keep playing Damanakui for real, yeah?
私にはそれができ
Yeah,
る
I've got the
力
power
がある
to
の
do
だ
it.
からな
Yeah, definitely have the strength as well, Jesus. That's actually really interesting that the people that have sort of... Oh, wait, no.
ええ、分かっています。
Yes, I know. Yeah, he definitely sounds very, very phased by this.
でもどうしてかな。
But it's strange.
そうならないと勝手に安心しきって
Oh.
本気であなたを怖いとは思えないの
To
で
be
す。
fair, he really doesn't want to try his luck that much. But at the same time, I just get the more times he says things like these, yeah, obviously, the less she's going to be tempted to do it. She would never do it, let's be honest here. She has morals. For some reason, I feel like that won't happen, and I'm genuinely not afraid of you.
貴様の考えなど聞いておら
I'm
ん
not asking what you think.
大体
First of all,
それに
Masaza.
命の恩人のあな
Yeah,
たが
yeah, exactly,
私に危
yeah,
害を与える
brilliant.
はずなどありません。
And besides, I can't believe that my savior would do me any
そう
harm.
考えるのは変でしょうか。
Is it strange to think that? Oh yeah, you've been... I suppose your logic has been outdone. I just didn't get it. It made no sense. There was no lie or bluff on his face. He clearly believed what he said from the bottom of his heart. Yeah, nice one. Did he trust a total stranger like me? Did he trust a total stranger like me so much because he was soft? Or because he was just an idiot? He is not an idiot. No, or maybe he is. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
それで、
So...
あなたのお名前は
Yeah,
何
may I
と申
ask
しま
you
すか。
for your name?
あのな
You serious? This is like talking into a brick wall at the moment. I clung to my head. His seemingly bottomless insolence was giving me a headache. Oh! God, that's crazy! I suppose maybe because a lot of the humans would have assumed that her name was Oyashiro Sama, but still. Humans had asked me questions for decades, no, perhaps even centuries, but have never once asked me for my name before. That is really surprising though. But more importantly, why would he even think of doing that now? How the hell is this guy's brain wired? I really think just because of... It's actually really interesting, I'm assuming just because of her having been such an abnormal and, you know, scared sort of fearful person. She's never really been able to experience any sort of human decency apart from being feared by. Yeah, God. So much so that even, like, basic greetings that we would consider, you know, simple acts of respect, she just considers us really quite significant things.
ひょっとして
Could it be...
なんだ
What?
お名前がないのですか。
Do you not have a name? No,
This
she
fella.
does. You do not have a name. If so, then...
あるバカにするな
She is so paranoid. What would he say that would be making fun of him? I do. Don't make fun of me. Then I loudly cleared my throat and stated my name.
私はハイリュウンエアストムール・ジェダ
I'm Haidyun Yasumo Jeddah.
この地にてジェダを
Yeah,
担
the
う
Jeddah responsible for this land. Yeah, it's just really funny that he just sort of sounds a little bit, I don't know, a little bit shocked that this person has such a big role, I suppose. Oh god, it just gets more and more awkward as time progresses. At first I'm embarrassed. This is the first time I've formally named myself to anyone, including fellow peers. What? Jesus Christ. That's insane. After all, ever since I was born into this world, I'd grown up surrounded by people who knew me. Yeah, fair. So there was no need to name myself, nor for anyone to call my name. Yeah. Pretty much the only time I said it were when chanting the formal prayer while executing Griffies. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
お
What's
どう
wrong?
した
いえ、
Oh,
す
I'm
いませ
sorry.
ん。よく聞き取れなかったので
That's actually fair enough. I don't think I caught that. Could you please say it again? Knowing her, she's probably going to get really angry about this. What? Honestly, I was irritated, but when I considered he might have had trouble hearing it due to my slightly awkward enunciation, I said it once again. Oh, say it slower.
わかっ
What?
たか
You get it?
あ、
Hi, New.
はい、いえ、 イエスサーホイサーってのは掛け声ですか？
Hi new. Hi new. No, it's like Elfin Lead. It was probably the worst time to be mentioning this. Oh my god, I've got to read a manga of that. I actually have the Elfin Lead manga. You know, I'll show you because why not? Right, loser alert ready. That is if I could even make them into a straight pile. I have all 4 mangas of Elfin Lead. I don't know why I felt I needed to show that, but okay. My bookshelf is now disorganised, but that is not my bloody problem. It just really reminded me of that. I really need to read that manga. I'm probably going to read like all the mangas I actually have collected after VM. Then Umineko, probably. God, that really is quite insane. The first time she's ever had to introduce herself, even after having lived through centuries. What about her slightly awkward enunciation? How does it? Where is her title?
私はハイリュウン、イアストムール・ジェダ、この地にてジェダを担う者。
I don't really think it's that awkward.
己の耳は
Are your ears just for decoration? You are a Karen! Just as I was getting pissed and starting to yell, it finally hit me. I remembered hearing somewhere before that my name was difficult for the humans of this world to make out. Oh. In other words, they can't pronounce or hear it right because it's hard to convert into their language. Oh yeah, fair enough. I suppose like Yasomoru? Like it would. Yo, how do you say Yasomoru? I'm curious. Because obviously YE doesn't exist in Kana.
私はハイリュウン、イアストムール・ジェダ、この地にてジェダを担う者。
So it said like yeah, but I've never really seen that in Japanese, so I suppose I don't know. I wonder how you'd write it because you can't write YE in Japanese.
だったら何のために名乗ったのだ私は。
Then what the hell was the point of telling him my name? I feel like tearing out my hair and the buffoonery I was being subjected to. Oh my god, stop! And yet it was strange. Huh. Even though this tone-deaf conversation had been pissing me off to no end, I didn't feel like leaving. Masochism. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is the start of a relationship, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, yep, that's nervousness. And what was this indescribable throbbing in my chest? Though I grimaced down at how annoying it was, I repeated my name several times after that at the young man's request. That is so surprising. Does she not understand what, like, you know, rush, like, bigger amounts of adrenaline and obviously, a higher heartbeat? Me? God. They wouldn't have known about adrenaline here, to be fair, but still. But as I feared, I couldn't get the pronunciation across to him. Oh god! Just as I was finally getting tired of it and was about to leave.
Ah, そうだ。
Oh, I know.
それなら私が あなたの呼びやすい名前
Oh
をつ
yeah,
けて
yeah,
あげ
yeah.
ましょ
Fair
うか。
enough. Yeah. In that case, why don't I just give you a name that's easier to say? What is he going to say though? Excuse me?
何を言い出すんだお前
What
は
kind of idea is that?
実はちょっとした自慢なのですが、
Oh.
私が名付けた相手は長生きする
Oh my god, that's
村の
actually
人
really
たち
funny.
の間
That.
ではなかなかの評判なのです。
That's actually really quite nice. It's actually a talent of mine. The villagers are rather fond of it. They said that those I name are destined to live long.
この前もヨヘイさんの家で生まれたばかりの子牛に名を送ってあげましたので。
Oh right, wow. Just the other day, I named your hair sons. Your hair sons. Your.
家畜と一緒にするな
Oh god, she is just taking anything she can. Don't lump me in with livestock. He really was making fun of me, wasn't he? What nerve he had, daring to even think of naming a god. You're not a god though. I mean to be fair, you could consider her as a god, but she isn't like a full god. She doesn't have full control. I couldn't tell if he was courageous or idiotic. Either way, giving him a straight answer would only make me feel tired. Oh, fine,
もう
whatever.
よい私には関係のないことゆえお前が聞こえたままに好きに呼ぶがいい
It's got nothing to do with me, so just call me however it sounds to you. It's got nothing to do with me. Come on, you
私の名は
realise so
この地で
little.
言うところの鳥の翼や羽を意味するとのことだ
And by the way, my name means the feathers or wings of birds, as you say in this land. Right, I bet you he's going to pick such a bad name and then she is going to get so embarrassed. Right, here
そう
we
です
are.
か。
Is that right?
では
Then,
うーん
He is doing a lot of contemplating.
おいそこまで悩むな
Hey, no, it's not worth killing your brain over.
そもそもだな私は仮にもこの地の神であって気安く呼びかけるものでは
Besides, I'm the god of this land, so you can't just call me anything like I'm...
あ、そうだ。
Oh, I've got it. Yeah, I really just love how much this guy has sense. None of her godlike power things are going to work in the whole sort of social hierarchy here. No way.
いい名を思いつきました。
I came up with a good name.
人の話を聞け
Listen to me, damn it. What is the name? But Riku picked up a stick as though he hadn't heard me and drew a line in the ground. It was infuriating to be ignored, but I figured I could at least watch, so I looked down. Yeah, what Riku wrote were the characters of his language. How do you read this combination? Yeah, fair enough.
なんだこれは
What's this?
はい。最初の方はそれなりに聞き取れましたので。
Well, I could hear the first part fairly
そ
well.
れとあなたの名前の羽が入っているという言葉の意味になって掛け言葉として羽生と読みます。
What? Hang on a second, what? Also, okay, I am surprised. Also, you said your name included wing, or was it hane? Or ha, which is a leaf, maybe? What is a leaf in Japanese? I forgot. It literally is ha, yeah. I've heard happa is some sort of word for it.
ですからこれからあなたのことを羽生と呼んでもよろしいでしょうか。
So would it be alright if I called you Hanye from now on? I am so bloody surprised! There is no way this is Hanye. I was convinced that Hanye was going to be the kid those two would have. But no! God, that is really quite surprising. Hanye. Oh my god, she must be. She must be. Yeah, that was likely how Haiyun had sounded to him. Hanye. My already throbbing heart pounded even harder at the sound of that unfamiliar and far too fresh name. Yeah, fair enough. Jeddah is my family name as an observer. Hanyu Jeddah, no way. Who did they Hanyu? Oh boy. I really love that everything we know about her really just shows what's going to happen here. Yasumo was a hereditary title based off the land I lived in. Oh. I didn't actually realise that. I thought that was just a full-on name. So this truly was the first time I've been given my own name. Oh yeah, of course she's gonna treasure that. Huh? Seriously, what the hell am I thinking? What am I getting so giddy about? Oh, she knows she has the feelings. What do you think? I hope you like it. Yeah, sweet. I mean,
気に入るも何も
yeah, I love that it's changed to Hanyu now. It doesn't matter if I like it or not.
そもそもお前は今後私のことを忘れて
I
村
love that
に
she's just trying so hard not to show her true feelings. Besides, you're gonna forget all of this and return to your village. Huh? Oh shit. Oh. Rika's face warped in shock when he suddenly noticed my foot standing right next to the characters written on the ground. You got injured, didn't you? Oh yeah, she did. Yeah. Are you alright?
お
Yeah.
あ
God, this feels so weird to see Hanyu with just this voice, this sort of act, these feelings, you know? I would have never thought they'd be the same people. But I suppose a lot can happen in 1,000 years, of course, but like still. I looked down to find the top of my foot oozing blood again. Oh god. I've been planning to put ointment on it after I washed it off, but I completely forgotten about that up until now. Oh right. Oh
これぐら
god.
い大したことは
This
ない
is nothing.
薬を塗ればすぐに
It'll heal up quick once I put on some medic.
待っていてく
Oh
ださい
please wait. Oh, does he have
これ
some?
を
Use this. Oh wait, I wonder if this is one of the people that really knows their plants. Maybe they have some sort of special plant remedy. Rika took out what appeared to be medicinal plants and a towel from his basket lying on the ground. Oh, that's so nice. He then ground the medicinal plants on a nearby rock until they turned to paste. Put it on my foot and then wrapped the towel around the wound. Wow.
No.
What
Nani
are
を
you? Oh god, she needs to prepare. It's gonna
Okay,
sting
so
really
just-
badly. I've given you some first aid for the time being.
この薬草は血止めに効きますので少しはマシだと思います
It works as a styptic, so I think it should help.
本当に人の話を聞かんやつだ
You
な
really don't listen to
お前
others, do you? I find it really funny because if I was in this situation, I would just totally interpret that this girl doesn't want to, know me. But at the same time, it's like one of those people, they're really stubborn. They're going to like you eventually. I think that's kind of the mindset he's sort of following. But at the same time, he's not thinking about getting a girlfriend. He's just thinking about, just having fun with someone, I suppose. And just being a decent person as well. I stared blankly at the towel wrapped around my foot as I let out my umpteenth sigh of the day. Huh? Got to think of it. Could these medicinal plants be...
この薬草そこの斜面で取ってきたものではないのか
Did you get these plants from that slope over there? Huh?
あはい
Yes,
よ
you're
くご
well
存知ですね
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, she probably knows this area already
血止め
quite
と
well
消毒に
because
よ
of
く聞くのですが
how much she's
うっかり
been
行商人
to
から
bathe
買い置くのを忘れておりまして
Oh, it works well to disinfect and stop bleeding, but I forgot to buy some from the peddler. Oh, so that's why he actually gave it. God, could you imagine if he remembered to buy something? So the whole reason these guys have met is because of one thing that has been forgotten.
それ
That
を
really
取っ
is
てい
quite
て
insane.
命の危機にさらされたというわけか。
God, that really is quite something. I mean, to be fair, the what's the peddler, what a weird name. But yeah, it probably would have been life. It probably would have been really expensive, to be fair. But at the same time, it is really not worth risking the life of himself over. And so you risk your life to forest them for yourself.
薬を探して死んだとあってはむしろ大いなる皮
Oh
肉
my
な
god, yeah. Would have been really ironic if you died searching for medicine. Nico scratched his head and laughed bashfully. Though the sun was setting, his face was so clearly reflected to me that it was dazzling. Oh, you are liking
そう
him!
だ
Oh, right.
すいません申し上げるのが遅くなり
I'm
まし
sorry, I
た
should have said this sooner.
助けてくれてありがとうございま
Oh,
す
oh, yeah, fair enough. Thank you very much for
あ
helping
なたの
me.
おかげで
You literally
命
saved my
拾い
life.
しました
Yeah, easily, yeah.
うん
Sure. Oh, she does not know anything. Oh, yeah. My eyes fell to my feet when he politely told me that. The wound in my right foot that Nika had tended to. For some reason, it was so warm that I completely forgot the pain I felt earlier. Oh my god, wait until she learns about blushing. Jesus Christ. And the efficiency of the medicine no longer mattered to me.
それで羽
So,
生
Hanyu.
羽生
Hanyu? Huh?
ああ
Oh. When he called out again, I remember he was using his own name for me. Yeah. Still, I forgot to them, right? So why is he talking to me as if I'm some old friend of his? Oh, because he doesn't care. You need to realise that being a god isn't the be-all and end-all.
よろしければしっかりと治療を行いたいので
Oh.
私の神社まで来ていただけませんか
I'd like to take proper care of this if that's alright with you. So why don't you come to my shrine?
ここからでもそれほどに距離はありませんしぜひ
Oh. It isn't that far from here, so you're more than welcome. That's really
遠慮
nice.
しておこう
I'll pass. Nah, you shouldn't.
なぜです
Why? She is so lucky this guy's really pushy. I mean, she would have lost him
私の
instantly.
姿を見れば村人に無用の
Yeah,
不
but
安
at the
を
same
与え
time-
るではないか
You wonder. My appearance would just give the villagers unneeded fear.
大丈
Oh,
夫で
it's
すよ
alright.
実は私村に降りることなく
Oh,
山沿いに
that's
神社へと
brilliant,
向かう道を知っているのです
Actually, it's alright. You know, you see, I actually know a way through the mountains that leads straight into the shrine without needing to go to the
ですか
village.
ら私についてきてくだされば
Yeah,
問題ありませ
nice.
ん
Oh, that's really good. So it won't be a problem at all if you come with me. Oh yeah, now she's contemplating shit. The right thing to do here would have been to ignore him and leave. No, normally I would have unquestioningly turned down his ridiculous, exasperating, and blunt response. But it was strange. Rather than curiosity, I felt a desire to talk more with this man. Oh, that's so good. That really is. That kept me from leaving, no matter how hard I thought I'd work. I reflexively nodded.
分かった任せよ
Oh, that's nice. Got it. I'm in your hands.
ありがとうございます
Thank you very much.
まだ何かあるのか
Also, there's more?
そのできればこの上の斜面に登るのを手伝ってもらえましたら
That's actually fair enough. I'd appreciate it if you could help me climb this slope.
実は私岩登りが非常に苦手でして
Yeah, fair enough. I'm actually quite bad at rock climbing. Yeah. Oh god, how's she actually gonna do it? I swear, just how ignorant was this man? He's not ignorant. Come on, you were being way too harsh. Oh, was that the end? Oh right. Well, I suppose we're probably gonna continue this tomorrow because yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, that's actually gonna be really quite nice, you know, seeing their date. I mean, I said you know. By the way, tip. No tip. At first I was planning on leaving quickly. Oh god, that is the last words of everybody. Oh my god, that's actually really quite cool though. I liked it. Yeah, that was really quite funny though. I mean, my god. I don't think I could have found somebody that could have been worse for, you know, getting to know somebody. But at the same time, I think that's just really nice that sort of we've actually been able to not only find out the origin of Hanyu, but also how Riku is actually going to be the person that, you know, probably is going to begin the sort of whole Holiday family. It's really quite nuts. I mean, yeah. I suppose Orca is probably going to be their kid, but like, still, that is going to be really quite nice just to actually see. I just find it so funny that even though she is so defiable, she knows nothing about human nature, she has been able to find a relationship. It's so funny that. Well, not a relationship, but something that could really, really lead into a relationship. And let's be honest, we know it is going to, because obviously Orca and Rika and like literally everything we've read so far. So yeah, it's going to be really quite interesting. That it was a really fun day today. There was something really important I was going to comment on, but then I completely forgot. So that's a little bit of an issue in terms of a thing called a skill with me. Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, now I need to actually think. I just find it really interesting. Oh, I find it really interesting that with the whole Rika, Riku thing, I just find it really interesting that beforehand she would have never ever experienced people that are like that. She would have always experienced people because of her horns, and yeah, they probably wouldn't have been in the same circumstances, but still, they would have been intimidated by her. They would have been threatened by her just because of her horns and sort of her differences between the humans. Like, I find it really, I just find it so nice. I think it's really, really nice that she's actually able to find somebody that's completely new and somebody that, you know, is completely different from the crowd, and obviously is able to sort of develop a friendship with a human as well. I think it's so nice, especially because she's really feeling as though she's an isolated member of the species. So having a friend as a human, that's going to be so nice. Feeling that you can actually fit in with somebody, even if it is just one person. It's going to be really quite nice to see. Yeah, I'm also going to be really interested just to see like how this is going to lead on to the future events, and obviously how it's going to lead on to, you know, disaster. It probably will do, let's be honest. But at the same time, no, I think the story will probably end in disaster, because I'm going to be honest with the whole Griffies and them getting progressively worse. It is likely, but yeah, I don't know. It's going to be really quite nice to see. So yeah, now I've got to decide what the hell I'm going to do for the thumbnail of this. I mean, yeah, now I'm going to go to bed. So yeah, see you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, because yeah, I certainly did. It was really quite cool.